Hello and welcome back to Big Bad Bard Plays Enter the Gungeon. So this run we have a pretty straightforward run. We're going to play as the robot, and we need to kill the robot's past. What do we need to do in the breach before we go down there? Let's check and see how many Blobulons we still need. 21. So we've been getting a couple on each run. Devolver and Silver Bullets. I kind of want to buy out Oxen Cadence. Oh! I feel like he hasn't been here until right now. Actually, I kind of wanted to buy out Oxen Cadence, but now I am tempted to buy some of these. Because, like, the Bug Boots and the Plague Pistol. Plague Pistol, I think, is really good, but I might be getting it confused with another gun. Anyways, I'm going to buy these two. We'll move on down to the Gungeon. Because I have a very clear set goal in mind for this, being the past kill, I am not interested in going down to the Oubliette or the WoW, going down to the Oubliette or the Abbey. I think I'd rather just try to, I guess, take the shorter route towards the Dragon. One thing to note about the robot that I failed to mention on the last time we played as him is he does actually benefit from picking up junk. It makes his starting gun, I think, 5% stronger for each junk that we pick up. So that kind of helps incentivize breaking open chests, especially some of the lower quality ones. Now I'm noticing over here behind us we do have what appears to be a crack in the wall for the secret room. I'm not sure what did that. Maybe there was an explosive barrel here that cracked it. But let's pop that open. We get an armor. The heart piece is entirely useless to us. But the armor brings us essentially back up to where we started the floor at. Basically makes it so that one bad hit that we took in the first room didn't really happen. It happened, but you can't tell by looking at just the screen until you notice the secret room. I'm a little disappointed that I have not been able to spot out any of the red-caped bulletkin except for that one that I blasted with an anvil a couple episodes ago. Yeah, I was playing around with the anvilin and remote bullets and just shot it right in his face. It's like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Maybe we'll come across a couple on this run. I know that they are more likely to show up later into the Gungeon that you get, but considering that we've been getting down to the Forge and Bullet Hell very consistently, I would have hoped to have run into a few more by now. Especially considering they start showing up after you kill, I think, the first past. Any characters passed for the first time, they'll start showing up. So we've had them for a while and just not come across any. So we have the jetpack, we have a key, we have armor. What are we looking to get here? The key, probably not. We have a key on the floor. Plus we're okay with breaking open chests on this run. The jetpack is interesting. It gives you flight. Just trying to think of how effective that really is going to be. It gives you flight, but it takes away your dodge roll. And that's really something that can mess you up, especially in boss fights. Like, I've tried fighting the Wallmonger with jetpack on my other save file. And it sounds, you know, like it might be good because it'll keep you above the fire that he spawns in the middle of the room. But then you are completely unable to dodge. So that makes it, you know, it takes away some of that value. Makes it a little less valuable. We got heart. We got health from that first chest. It's a little disappointing. We do have the fireplace room here. I'm not even going to mess around with the fireplace on this run. We're not going down to the Oubliette. I don't think we should. Maybe. Maybe. It'll give us 2 more chests that we can break open. At least. Oh, I was just trying to break those pots that were underneath that enemy spawning in. I didn't see the enemy in time. I was trying to break the pots so I could get a better angle on the rest of the enemies in the room. And then sure enough, there was a little shotgun spawning right there underneath me. Wow. So just one round, or I guess one clip to clear out those enemies. It's not bad. It would have been less even if I had used the coolant leak, my active item there that gives you the water, little water puddle in front of you. Give me junk. Okay. Next time use a key. I guess we will go on to the boss. Now we should get a gun from fighting this boss because we haven't seen a gun anywhere on the floor yet. And that's a similar rule to the keys, keys in the shop. Whereas if you don't pick up a key before you go to the shop, then the shop will have a key in it. If you don't pick up a gun before fighting the boss, then the boss will give you a gun. I don't know how I took damage there. I was so sure I had dodge rolled through that. Come on. Come through the water. You too. Yeah, I was so sure I dodge rolled through that hit that I just took. Well, we don't have any blanks, but we did find the secret room already, so we don't have to worry about that. We're actually finishing this floor in a fairly okay place. That's not really what I want, but that's alright. Where was... I remember seeing a water barrel pretty early on. I just don't recall where. Was it maybe in this room? No. Was it maybe in this room? No? Definitely not in that room. Where, oh, where was that other water barrel? Is this it? No? You know, I could have sworn I saw another water barrel on the floor. I just don't remember what room we were in. I don't think it was this one. I really thought it was this room, maybe, or this one. Or perhaps here. Ah, okay, here we go. So yeah, I know I said we weren't going to be going down to the oubliette. We will at least do that. That floor is not too bad. It's pretty tough, but it's not as bad as the Abbey. Abbey's rough. Okay, just pushing the barrel. Pretty easy. Done this a few times before. Oh, no. Go back. And where does that door open? Here we go. The shop. Did we want to open or get anything out of the shop? Jetpack, I don't think I want. Armor and a key. The key I might still want to take just in case there's a good chest on the next floor. It's not a bad idea to keep one in your back pocket. That did not take us where we need to go. Okay, and down to floor 1.5. Okay. Oubliettes. Got a shotgun and a little blob thing to start with. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. The little split enemy, the split shot enemy, caught me off guard for a second there. Because he was shooting to my sides and then the other guy was shooting right at me, so... Oh god. That's rough. This is not going well at all. Perhaps I should not have come down to this floor. That's okay though. We've been in some pretty dire spots before on some of these runs and came out okay. I mean, even the first robot run, I would have sworn I would have died, you know, much earlier than I did. I think there was a point where I was down to 1 armor for, you know, maybe on like the 3rd floor, and you know, ended up coming back with, I don't think a victory, but what could very nearly be considered one, considering where the run started and where it was bound to end up. That was the first run we ended up going into bullet hell. We like flawless the dragon and, you know, all sorts of other stuff. It was a pretty decent run, all things considered. Okay, just trying to survive right now. Hopefully we can find something like, oh, the Gun Knight armor, or what was it? What was it we had on the last run? Old Knight's helmet, and there should be another item like that, Old Knight's armor, or Old Knight's shield, something like that. The 2 items that you find in the secret room on the tutorial. Okay, we have the shop up to the top here, so I'll leave the key on the floor for right now. Another case where we don't really need a key from the shop. What is this? Cluster mine? And the cell creep. Okay, so maybe we'll buy armor on this floor. We could probably use it. I'm not feeling the most confident in this run. This room isn't too bad, you just gotta go. You just gotta move, don't stop, don't look back. Blue chest, I'm not that keen on opening. Break it open, and unfortunately it's just a heart piece. Let's see. No secret rooms there. So let's continue on down this path of the dungeon. Oh, I hate this room. Oh boy, do I hate this room. I don't know why. It's just something about the crisscrossy bullets that I just have a hard time seeing where I need to stand for the moments that I'm crossing over them. So this is one of the red-caped bullet kid, and he just, god damn it, he just ran right across into that poison. That's what I mean when I say they just want to kill themselves. They are stupid little bullet kin. All they want to do is find out new and exciting ways to die. And not even from my hand. The first time it was my hand. That time, though, what am I supposed to do? How could I possibly have saved him from the poison? Oh, I probably could have thrown my water down, my coolant leak. That might have worked. I didn't think of that. Does that overwrite the... Yeah, I think that would have done it. God damn it. Well, we know for the future. Still taking really bad damage. Down to just 2 armor. It's about to be 3 after we get back to the shop. I should have enough to buy the armor from the shop at this point. It should be 30 maybe, I think. I'm pretty sure 30. I don't think it's 35 until the 3rd floor. Okay. Still looking for this item room over here. I may have gone down the wrong path, unless this splits off and kind of doubles back. Okay, they are all dead. Now you must all be dead. Oh man, I almost took another hit right there. That would have been terrible. Oh yeah, I think it's this way. So this path is probably leading us to the boss area. If I had to juncture a guess there. Yeah, one more wave. Oh no. Stuck in the corner. Barely escaping. So, we found 1 junk so far after breaking 3 chests. That's less than ideal. Especially considering, you know, the shell is not a great alternate weapon to the robot's right hand. I'd much rather use the robot's right hand than the shell. For pretty much anything other than looking for secret rooms. There might be some rooms where there's just a lot of enemies in a tight space, and the shell might be able to get rid of them pretty quickly. I'm thinking of maybe some rooms in like the, oh, I guess kind of like this. I know there are other rooms like this on like the Hollow maybe, or maybe Black Powder Mine. Okay, is this everyone here? Yes. And we did find the treasure room. It has a black chest. Gotta open it. It has the Vulcan cannon. Happy to use it. Where else would a secret room be, maybe? I would guess the elevator room. At the end of the floor, and then other than that, I don't know, the shop. Those are the only places I would really venture to guess. There's actually a really interesting graphic on Reddit today. I think someone just kind of linked on a random comment, so I don't know where it originated from. But it was a really nice diagram of where you could potentially find secret rooms. If I remember, maybe I'll look it up again before the next video comes out and try to go over some of the bullet points on it. Okay. This fight is going pretty well. Still a little nervous. Trying to be cautious here. We are very low on health. Oh god. Oh, that was like the worst way I could have possibly dodged, and somehow I was not punished for it. Came out very lucky on that one. I should have been hit by the two little ones and then the slightly bigger one that I ended up rolling towards. So if they actually killed... Well, I wouldn't have taken damage from both. The blank would have canceled out whatever the second one. So... Still, I could be walking out of this in an even more precarious situation than I already find myself in. Oh, goodness. Dodgy dodge. Very nearly done here. Very nearly done here. There we go. So we did flawless that boss. There's no benefit to it other than just saving the one armor. Because if we lost 2 armor, we would have been dead. Not a secret room. And I'm gonna guess also not a secret room. So let's come over here. Pick up some armor. Do I think the secret room could be here? If it is, I'd say it's probably this spot, right? Yep. It absolutely was that spot. So... green chest is pretty good, but... oh, it's a mimic anyways. That's interesting. Oh, son of a bitch. Alright, well, I guess I just used a blank and that was it. So no harm, no foul. It's just kind of annoying. I would have definitely rather had the commando than nothing at all, but I think I would have rather had a regular chest that would have given me junk over even the commando as a mimic. Oh well. I can't do anything to change that. We're feeling a lot better about health right now. Up 2 from 2, so sitting at kind of 4. The old crest is basically just a piece of armor on this run. The last run, I did manage to get it to the entryway to the Abbey. Unfortunately, my puny human mortal brain forgot what I was doing and continued just right on down to the 3rd chamber. Killed the boss, and I think I finished up some stuff on the floor and then just teleported back to the boss elevator teleporter. Damn it. And continued on down to the dungeon, just completely bypassing the route we had just opened up just a few minutes earlier. This run, it does not look like the Abbey is going to be in the cards. Namely because I already blew our chance at getting in there. I wasn't too keen on going there anyways this run. This is more of a just kind of survive until the dragon fight, and then survive past the dragon fight, and then survive past the dragon fight. You know, all very standard. Get to the final boss, kill the final boss, kill the final boss. Beat the game. Gungeon has very simple rules like that. If you follow those rules, you will always win. Don't get hit, shoot more stuff. That's one of the other rules. There are only a few things in this game you don't want to shoot at. That's namely NPCs, the red bullet cape dudes, and I don't know, that might be it. Explosive barrels that you're standing immediately next to. I don't know if that counts. Yeah, this game is built all around guns. There's not a whole lot of things they don't want you to shoot at. And even some of the NPCs are funny when you shoot at them. The rat you can't really shoot. You know, it's encouraged to shoot at him, but unfortunately you can't kill him. Although I've heard there's an update that's coming out. The developers put out a notice of it, you know, maybe like 2 weeks ago. And I remember them saying they didn't want to put out an exact release date, but more than 2 weeks, less than 4 months. So sometime in that time period, there's going to be an update released for the game. And supposedly the rat will be like a boss, or maybe something you can fight and kill to get your stuff back. Anyways, we come across the Gunsling King. He wants us to clear this room with a pea shooter. I think we can do it. We'll get some sort of item or gun out of this. And this early on, pea shooter's not too bad. I mean, it's a really bad weapon. But clearing out the room with the pea shooter should not be too terrible. Compared to, say, if we found this room on the Forge. And we had to clear this out with the pea shooter. I think we've had a run where we were given the clob for a room like this on the Forge. And it took a long time. That wasn't too bad, though. No damage taken. What do we get? Corsair. Not my favorite gun. Certainly not at all my favorite gun. It, I think it just bounces around the room. Maybe you control it with your... Yeah, circumnavigates the room, then explodes. Many years ago, Gungeon mariners used wind to propel their bullets instead of combustion. The trips would take so long to cross a room that the bullets would sometimes mutiny and change course entirely. That's funny. But yeah, I know that you just kind of shoot it and forget about it. It's that kind of bullet. It just kind of goes. It takes a minute to charge up. Yeah, I'm not really sure how it decides direction, but wow, that was, I didn't even see the sniper shot that took me out there. Well, that's going to be our run for today. I know that this is a shorter video. Maybe I'll put up another video today to kind of compensate for the time difference. But that's definitely going to be it for this run. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video and want to see more of it, go ahead and click the like button. That really helps me out. And then go ahead and subscribe to the channel. There should be a link to that right here. You can follow me on Twitter at BigBadBardMedia. You can follow me on Twitch at BigBadBardMedia. Twitch.tv/BigBadBardMedia. And you'll get notifications every time I'm about to go live, and if you follow me on Twitter, you'll get those same notifications, and you'll get notifications of when I post new videos. If you don't want to do any of that, and you just want to hang out for the next video, that's fine too, and I'll see you next time.